versus Jermell Charlo. In that fight, and how many fights away do you think you are facing the winner of that in your weight class?
I think Charlo's going to knock him out. Yeah, I think Charlo's going to stop him. You know, I watched his last fight, Tszyu. He's a good fighter. He's strong. He's hungry. But he's kind of too squared up. That one guy knocked him down. Yeah, knocked him down. I just feel like it may be too soon for him to take that fight. You know, but it's a good name for Charlo. But you never know, it's boxing. He's hungry.
Danny, you mentioned, I think around 3-4 years ago, preparing for the Thurman fight in this very gym. You kind of manifested 154. You even said, Canelo, meet me at 154. How did it finally feel to know that you're at 154?
I always knew this is my walk-around weight. This is my weight. Like, a lot of people think I'm naturally small because I used to fight at 140, 147. But I was just, you know, those were my weights, but I squeezed myself down to get to those weights. But now I'm a little bit older, I'm more wiser, and I don't think that's the right thing for me to do, to lose all that weight. I want to be sharp, I want to be happy, I want to be good.
Most of the casuals feel like boxers are unstoppable, right? No feelings, whatnot.
Right.
And you mentioned a couple of interviews promoting this fight that, you know, you was mentally, you know, mental health-wise wasn't the best.
Yeah.
You had to get away from boxing. Just tell a little bit for the public that process like, and when did you realize that, you know, maybe I got to get away from this sport?
Yeah, well, 2020 was a good and bad year for me because I fought 2 times, I made a lot of money, but at the same time, it was a pandemic, it was a lot of hard work, so I think 2020 was a tough year for me, like outside of the ring. I just felt like I put a lot of work in that year. You know, I fought 2 times beginning, then we went through the pandemic, which was like stressful for everybody. You couldn't do nothing. It was like, I am legend out here in the streets. So, but I think, yeah, it was just, I just needed a break. I was just tired. You know, I trained hard at the beginning of the year. Then we went through the pandemic. Then I had to wake myself up to train hard again for one of the biggest fights of my career. And I just felt like it just took a mental toll on me, like mentally tired, not physically. Because usually I did 12 rounds. I banged it out with him. You know, he got the decision. But I was still able to go in there and scrap for 12 rounds, being mentally tired. Yeah. So I know if I just take a break, then I come back, I know that nobody can touch me.
As the fans, one more. Well, in regards to the fans, right? The 2 parts. First is your reaction to Mikey Garcia retiring, and number 2, how disappointed you that fight never made happen between Danny Garcia and Mikey Garcia? Sorry.
I think we're supposed to. When I fought Granados, I think that was our date to fight.
Okay.
That's what I was told. Like, yo, you're gonna fight Mikey on this date. But then for some reason the fight didn't happen. But Mikey, he deserved it. He made a lot of money, and feels like he's comfortable. And in boxing, if you feel like you don't want to fight no more, then you shouldn't fight. So as long as he's happy, he enjoying his money, his retirement, then I'm happy. It's good for him.
Hey, Danny, I want to ask you, I was talking to your dad, and he said that, you know, you were going through a lot with the pandemic, going into the Spence fight, but he also said that if you were supposed to fight Spence in March, like before the accident, he said if you were to fight Spence before you got to the accident, you would beat him. Do you feel the same way?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I would beat anybody because I was fresh. I felt good. I felt mentally strong. I felt great. But like I said, everything happens for a reason. So I really can't talk about the past because it's gone. All I can do is talk about the future and what I'm doing today. And today I feel good. I feel great. And that's all I can do is be positive about tomorrow.
Is that a fight that you would like to revisit at 154 pounds?
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely a big fight. Definitely another big fight. You know, we have history already. And once I start looking good at 154, then it's going to be a lot of great fights for me.
It's 150. Oh, go ahead, Rick.
Talk about the mental battles you had during the 19-month playoff that your dad recently mentioned on his press conference.
Well, after I was good. After the layoff, before the fight, that year, 2020, that's when I was kind of a little mentally tired. And then I would say like 6 months after the fight, I was still a little bit weird. I was weary. I just felt weary. I don't know why, but I would say I've been over it now for like a year. Been feeling good. Like I was jogging again. I was doing things I never done before. Like I took myself back to when Danny Garcia was younger. He'd stay in the gym. He'll run 2 times a week. He'll go train with primetime Christopher Cole, where he'll come to the gym, train with Stephen Fulton. I haven't done those things in a while. Just staying in the gym, and I feel like I feel great again.
How much did you miss all this?
You know what's crazy? You miss the smell of the gym. It's like something about the smell of the gym that when you haven't been in the gym in a while, you walk in the gym and you smell it. It's like your mom's home cooked food. Like it's like, yo, I miss this. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Lastly, what does Benavidez Jr. represent as a boxer?
You know, he's a tough fighter. He has some skills. Obviously, he's 27-1-1, so he's fought some good fighters, and I expect the best from him. I expect the best from me.
Danny, 154, that's it? No more moving up, staying at 154?
I don't know. Let's see how I feel.
Why 154?
Huh?
Why 154?
I feel like I won 140 and I won 147. I fought the best at 147. I fought the best at 140. And my dream is to be a 3-division champion. I want to be in that category with the Kodos, you know, the Trinidad's and those type fighters.
One or two more guys.